Afternoon and salutations. Today, I am outside. As you can see, Mother Nature is all around. And today, we are talking about imposter syndrome in cybersecurity. Yay! Now, in cybersecurity, there are a lot of topics that you need to have at least a basic understanding of when kind of sharing your knowledge with the internet or with your peers. For example, certifications. We all know them, we all love them. You could get Security Plus and it'd be like, yeah, I got Security Plus, but I don't know this and this and this and this. And then it's just kind of an endless cycle of chasing certifications and chasing more knowledge. And through that cycle, you could kind of feel like, oh, I don't know XYZ, I don't know enough about pen testing, so me sharing anything about pen testing is gonna sound stupid because people will see me as not qualified and I will feel like a fraud. Which cannot be further from the truth. For example, I also experience imposter syndrome, but I have to remind myself, no one knows it all. We are all still learning and growing and evolving, and in cybersecurity, it's extremely vast. You have red team, blue team, like purple team, all encompassing. Like in pen testing, just in pen testing, which is a subset of cybersecurity, you have web app pen testing, network pen testing. Like, there's so much stuff you need to be learning all the time. So it's very, very easy to get imposter syndrome and feel like a fraud. Because someone is always going to know something more than you, and someone is always going to be better than you. Quote unquote better. Speaking of imposter syndrome, you know what could absolutely help you overcome it and sharpen your skills? The sponsor of today's video, TryHackMe. So shout out to TryHackMe for sponsoring this video. Anyone can learn cybersecurity with TryHackMe, no matter your experience level. Join 4 million users learning cybersecurity on TryHackMe, the world's largest cybersecurity training platform. All very hands-on technical cyber training, and you can ethically hack real machines all through your browser. Lots of defensive and offensive paths you could take in your cybersecurity learning journey. This one, simulating a SIEM, is very good for real-world applications and will serve you well in any step of your cybersecurity journey. So, once again, appreciate TryHackMe for sponsoring the video. Now, back to the video. But you do need to realize that your unique voice matters. No one's gonna have the same perspective as you, even if they're saying the exact same topic. So use that to your advantage. Also, don't be nervous to post stuff. People respect someone who's willing to learn, put themselves out there, share their knowledge with others, and you're not an imposter, you're just learning. So, some tips that has helped me combat this and that can help you combat this. I keep notes about what I'm learning and what I'm doing. It is somewhat of a visual representation of all the progress I have made. And I can look at it and be like, wow, I've actually done things. So that would kind of just be like a visual representation of all the things you've done and all the topics you've learned and your progress. So you can see it visually and be like, wow, I've actually done something. And it's easier to take stuff bit by bit, little by little. So, even little progress is progress. So don't get too hard on yourself if you don't know everything in the world about cybersecurity, because who does? As long as you're learning a little every day and, you know, not being too hard on yourself, because no one knows everything. You'll be okay. Someone's got ran over. Like, for example, someone created some Reddit thread a few months ago calling out the cybersecurity creator community for creating beginner-friendly videos and not really doing technical deep dives. But the thing is, beginner-friendly videos, they're for a wide audience range. And they have a good ROI, return on investment. Because when you're making YouTube videos, you spend money to upgrade your gear, time, effort, editing, thumbnail, title creation, research, setting up labs and shit. Like, that takes a lot. So any person who is giving you YouTube content free cybersecurity education, why are you knocking on them? They're doing you a service. So, yes, creators do want to make an ROI, and then you'd be like, oh, Maddie, why are they just doing it for the money? Well, they're not just doing it for the money, obviously, but it is nice to see all of your efforts come to fruition and kind of make somewhat of a profit. But that's a whole nother rant. What are you gonna do? But yes, to combat imposter syndrome, take note of your progress. You have made a lot more progress than you think you have, I promise you that. And yeah, cybersecurity is very, very vast. It's very, very, very easy to get overwhelmed. So just take it one day at a time. Don't be too hard on yourself. As long as you're learning, you're doing a-okay. You're doing a-okay. That is it for the video. Walking vlog, nature, I don't know. Cool. I'm outside. Tech people go outside. So, make sure to like, subscribe, punch all the buttons in the face, and I will see you in the next video.